A judge told the Trump administration she is standing behind an order she gave last month requiring the government to take steps to retrieve a second man from a prison in El Salvador after deporting him there under the Alien Enemies Act. Judge Stephanie Gallagher of Maryland said she would pause the order for 2 days to give the Justice Department time to appeal it, but after that she would set a deadline for the government to comply with her demand. The case mirrors the government mistakenly deported Kilmar Abrego Garcia to the Salvadorian prison known as CICOT. At issue in the new case is the deportation of Daniel Lozano Camargo, a 20-year-old Venezuelan national who was convicted in January of felony cocaine possession and admitted to entering the country illegally. Both Lozano Camargo and Abrego Garcia were removed on a controversial set of flights on March 15th, although Abrego Garcia is a Salvadoran national whom the Trump administration alleged was in the MS-13 gang and deported under a different authority. Gallagher found that Lozano Camargo's deportation violated a settlement agreement. The agreement protected anyone in the class who had final orders of removal from being deported until after their asylum claims were fully vetted by the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. Gallagher acknowledged the Supreme Court's order last month regarding Abrego Garcia that lower courts must show deference to the executive branch's purview over foreign affairs. The Trump administration has maintained that it has no control over how El Salvador manages its prisoners, and that ordering the president to negotiate with another country interferes with his authority over foreign relations. Still, Gallagher said she also, quote, fully agrees with Zinnis's interpretation of the part of the Supreme Court's order that directed the Trump administration to, quote, facilitate Abrego Garcia's return. Zinnis, an appointee of former President Barack Obama, had said the word facilitate implies that the government has an obligation to take proactive steps to retrieve Abrego Garcia. The Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals agreed with Zinnis's view, calling it a, quote, active verb. Gallagher made a similar finding, saying, quote, standing by and taking no action is not facilitation. She went on to say facilitating Lozano Camargo's return, quote, includes but is not limited to defendants making a good faith request to the government of El Salvador to release Christian to U.S. custody for transport back to the United States to await the adjudication of his asylum application on the merits by USCIS.